As the update continues, we're down here at the Brick Sip House on Friday, March 8th. They're located at 800 Superior Avenue. Next thing you're going to see is the interview with the owners, and then they'll have a ribbon cutting in honor of their one-year anniversary down here at the Brick Sip House. That's what you'll see next as the update continues. Alright, the update continues. We're down here at Sip House talking with the Hackett's. Now, you guys have owned this place for how long, Wayne?
1 year.
And it's your one-year ribbon cutting. We're going to see the ribbon cutting in a moment.
Right.
Okay, now, you guys have a lot of different things going on here every night. Talk about this for me, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so we participate in hosting yoga on Tuesday nights. We have live music on Friday nights. We have several events that are put on by we have events like showers, weddings, anniversary
50th
parties.
birthday parties,
Yeah.
all those types of things. It's a perfect spot for those types of parties.
The last Wednesday of the month we have open mic.
Yeah, and I hear that's interesting, isn't it? Anybody can go up and sing.
Right, yeah. We have tons of people some bring in their instruments, and the nice thing is that we have plenty of people who know how to play well, so you can go up there and you can sing and have them accompany you. We've got a house piano and we furnish the sound system, so all you have to do is show up.
Is it normally pretty well attended?
It is well attended. We're very excited about that, and the amount of talent that we bring in is just amazing.
There's a lot of talent in this area. Don't people realize how much talent is in this area, do they?
No, they don't. They don't, but they can come on the last Wednesday of the month to see it.
Yeah.
What about specials? What kind of specials do you have down here we should talk about?
We
Any
have
specials?
different specials on wine flights, bourbon flights.
Okay.
We also will do martinis and old fashions. I think our old fashions are definitely the best in town, and that's been a lot of fun to share with the community.
For the people that were down here before you guys took over, it's a totally different look, isn't it? Totally different. The look is totally different than, if they haven't been down here since you took over, the look from the old days is totally different down here, right?
Correct, yes. We moved the bar, we added a kitchen, and we expanded the space to fill the entire area. Again, back to hosting events, weddings, showers. We can have anywhere from 20 to 100 people in the space. We had several holiday parties this year.
Sure.
With different organizations that needed to have a holiday party, and that turned out to be a really fun time.
So if they want to book something, what's the easiest way to get a hold of you guys?
Give us a call or send us an email.
All right, next thing we're going to see is a ribbon cutting, and it's basically your one-year anniversary, correct?
Correct.
And after that, you're going to have live music with Duncan Peterson.
Right?
Yes.
All right. One final thought, because I know you guys got to get ready for the ribbon cutting. Blaine, you're a graduate of Tomah High School many years ago. What does it mean to own your own business now in the city that you grew up in and went to high school? What is that? Did you think about that when you were back in high school, that someday I'm going to own my own business in Tomah? Did you ever think about that or not?
I guess I didn't. A lot of times when people move away from their hometown, they don't come back. And,
Right.
So really, it was just one of those things where, my family still lives back here. I have several brothers that live in town here, and my folks lived here. They've passed on, but it was one of those things where there's always been a draw to come back home. And we had built a house for my parents back in 2012, and they lived up there, and my dad passed in 2020, my mom in 2016, and so we had a place to come back to, and
Sure.
And it sure is awesome to come back to and be able to live on the farm and provide a different space for Tomah than the norm.
Yeah, it's a totally unique. It's a totally unique business, isn't it? It really is. People need to stop down and see what I'm talking about. But it's really unique, isn't it?
It is a unique business. It's a unique little town. We have so much support. We've been so blessed to have made new friends and get to meet the other business owners around here. The uniqueness is a perfect word for it.
Wayne, one final thought before I let you guys go. I recently gave you a DVD 1986, you were in the Tomah High School production Music Man. You haven't watched it yet. I just turned 72. Can you promise me you'll watch it before I die?
I will. I just got to dig my DVD player out
right.
and hook it up to a TV that it's actually going to look good on, because DVDs don't really look good on 65-inch TVs anymore. So I will promise you that.
Okay. What would we briefly say to the people that maybe couldn't make your ribbon cutting today? What would you like to say to them?
Please stop down at another time. We would love to have you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Next thing we'll see is the ribbon cutting. Thank you so much.
All right,
Excellent.
thanks.
Thank you.
All right, it's early, actually almost the middle of March. We're down here for ribbon cutting. Tina, this is a little different ribbon cutting because they just didn't open their doors. It's a 1-year anniversary, correct?
Right, and I think things took off so quickly and people were so enamored with what they were doing that it got busy quick and the ribbon cutting got away from kind of everybody involved. And so we decided, let's wait until the 1 year and do it then.
And this is pretty unique. You don't do a lot of these, do you? 1 year.
1 year, you know,
what I mean.
I think that every celebration is unique to the business. We have done 1 years, 5 years, we've done ribbon cuttings, we've done open houses. We call them different things depending on what is necessary at the time. So this is a 1 year anniversary.
And you also have another ribbon cutting in the March, correct?
Yes, we've got a couple, I think, coming up and in the works. So follow our calendar, tomahwisconsin.com, for all sorts of community events, but ribbon cuttings as well.
All right, not that long ago, you had your 62nd annual Chamber Banquet.
Yes.
Thoughts back when you look back at it now?
You know, I honestly think it was such a wonderful night of celebration. We invited, kind of spontaneously, Tim Adler to come in and say a few words. Our entertainment happened to be a volunteer fire department from the community he came from, and I think the words of leadership at that time were so, people were thirsty for it. It was so well appreciated that coming off the heels of such a devastating tragedy on Friday night, to hear words from some of that leadership was kind of set the tone for the evening.
And it's typical Tomah, isn't it? When something like that happens, Tomah comes together, don't they?
They do. I think, and you'll see this in a lot of towns all across the United States, but with a town our size and the people that we have here, people do come together and support one another and help build each other back up.
All right, ribbon cutting up next. We're going to do it inside because it's raining outside.
Yeah, I think so.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Greg.
We're getting ready for the ribbon cutting right now on the 8th of March on Thursday down at the Brit Sip House, and everybody that is here right now has been asked to be a part of the ribbon cutting, which you will see in a moment right here. You see quite a few people have gathered for their 1 year anniversary ribbon cutting, and we'll have the ribbon cutting in a moment.
So then at this point, they'll take pictures. There, little, okay. Bridget, okay.
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 Do you have the pictures you want, Megan?
Yes, I got the big group one,
Okay.
because if I come in any closer, I can't come in any closer, otherwise you guys are going to be chopped off on the ends.
Sure.
That's not a problem.
All right, so we're going to hold this just a little bit tighter here. Yeah. There you go.
All right.
There we go. Put this down, and 3, 2, 1. All right, just want to take a second to thank everyone for being here. Not a typical ribbon cutting because it's the 1 year anniversary as well. So Sue, do you want to talk for just a moment on your first year in being here and why you chose this location in Tomah?
Yes, so this location came up last September, or September of 2022, and we decided that it would be a great idea to carry on having a wine bar in Tomah. Therefore, we, talked to the kids about it and said, all right, this is going to be a pretty big change for us, moving from the Twin Cities down to Tomah. However, Blaine grew up here and graduated from high school from here, and we thought it would be a great fit. And we were really excited about being a part of the community.
That's so exciting. And I think you've really put yourself on the map and made a name for yourself with live music events. So do you want to talk a little bit about what you've done there and kind of the history and how that's building up?
Yeah, so Blaine loves music and right away was like, if we're going to be doing a bar, we need to have live music, different entertainment. We started out with the live music on Friday nights. with some local artists, and then we started reaching out, and then our name got heard in like La Crosse and Eau Claire, and people are contacting us wanting to come here to perform. And then we had also the idea of having the open mic the last Wednesday of the month. That has turned out to be fantastic. It's very well attended. Again, local artists will come in with their guitars, music, play the piano. Then there'll be a great, what do you call it? At
Jam.
the very end, the jam at the end of the night. Some people always, well, they need to leave early, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna miss the jam. You have to stay until 9 o'clock. And it's turned out to be just so phenomenal. We have several people come in from out of town. I actually got a call the other day. Do you still do the open mic on the last Wednesday of the month? I'm like, yes, we do. Come on up. And they were from Madison.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to search that out, what's the best way to find your activities? Is that Facebook?
Either Facebook or our webpage.
Okay.
And so that has been built out by Blaine, and he does a fantastic job of making sure that the calendar is updated. Also, we put all of our events on the Chamber's webpage and on your calendar. It's been great to get the feedback that we're getting as well. That's very informational because we try to stay up on it. And Cindy's been helping me with all the social media stuff. She sends me the different posts or the different reels. As you know. She's the marketing person. So that's been working out really well for us as well.
That's awesome.
Not have food, and we added that, you know, knowing that people come in after work and need a little snack, like enjoy a glass of wine. When they come in too, it's always like, oh, the atmosphere is so nice, and it's very relaxing, and it's a nice place to just unwind before you have to go home. Have a couple glasses of wine or a bourbon, a beer, and then you're like, oh, I need a snack.
Yep.
So we have 3B Charcuterie helps us with all of our charcuterie boards, and then we have other appetizers like guacamole and chips, baked brie, which is fantastic, and then we have Mama K's Pizza out of La Crosse, which is also quite amazing for a frozen pizza. They make it right there in their little shop. They fast freeze it, and then they bring it here to Tomah for me. So we have pizza, appetizers, baked brie, charcuterie boards, and then we kind of change it up with the seasons as well.
Yeah.
So.
And you touched on something that I wanted to expand on for just a moment. It's not just a wine bar. You have bourbons, and you have a pretty impressive bourbon selection, don't you?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. So. It's not just a wine bar, and I know like it's more than a wine bar, and I can't express that enough. We have a ton of bourbon, and my distributors are like constantly calling me and like, do you want to try this one? Do you want to try that one? And I'm getting seeked out from some La Crosse distillery as well, saying, hey, we would like to sell our bourbon at your establishment. And then beer. We have a wide variety of beer. Some porters, stouts, yeah, so it's just like, there's not just Busch Light or Coors Light, it is an extensive.
But we do have that.
We do have that. Yeah, and it's kind of funny because I have had people say, oh, I thought that was just wine, or, oh, that place is too fancy, I don't think they have beer. We have beer, we have bourbon, and we have wine.
Yeah.
You know, I would say the bourbon sales actually are taking a little lead right now instead of the wine, especially in the winter. It's so nice to have a nice glass of bourbon. Warms you up a little bit inside, so it's really cool.
Now, we can assure you, we're not too fancy.
Yeah. And then we also have martinis, old fashions. We have 4 different types of old fashions, which is really fun to make. We have the Blaine Dog Old Fashioned with Southern Comfort. We have bourbon, brandy, and then we also have an Irish Old Fashioned.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
So that's with an Irish whiskey, I would assume, right?
Correct.
Okay, wonderful.
Yep.
Is there anything I haven't touched on that you would specifically want to touch on here so that people know? Anything that you want the public to know as well as the people in attendance?
Yeah, I would like to say thank you to the public for welcoming us in as a new organization and a new place. You know, it's not just wine, it's bourbon and beer and everything like that. And then the music. I can't say enough how many friends I've made by living here. Blaine knew a lot of people, but then now we're already meeting so many more people and growing new relationships. It's been phenomenal. And I can't say enough how much I appreciate the community and the support that we've gotten.
We can't thank you enough for being a good community partner. I mean, that's what it is, right? It's businesses, it's individuals, and it's laughter, fun, and maybe a good bourbon.
Exactly.
So, congratulations.
You also have a lot of theme nights. Keeping that in mind, anything planned for St.
We
Patty's
do.
Day?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Talk about
we've
that.
had, you know, it's funny if people say it's been a year, what do you think? And I was just saying,
Yeah.
you know, it has gone by so fast. Well, Sue asked me to make up a slideshow with all the pictures and things like that. And once I started going through them, I was like, we did that, and we did that. So, I mean, I remember last year trying to find an Irish pub band in February. That didn't work. So I just played, and you know, I played for like an hour. I learned some Irish tunes, but then we've had so many other things. I mean, even just July 4th was awesome. You know,
It was
that's
a
a
Tuesday.
Tuesday, and we're normally not open, but we had our car in the parade, and so that really worked out well. I mean, downtown Thursdays, unbelievable,
Yeah.
unbelievable. We are so blessed to be here for downtown Thursdays. We had halfway to St. Patrick's Day in September. We had
Prohibition party.
the Prohibition party was fantastic.
Yeah, Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras, and yeah, so all those themed parties have just been a blast. And
Kentucky Derby we're gonna have.
Yes,
Derby,
Kentucky
yeah.
Derby. Fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club. Very cool.
You had recently had a paint night.
Yes, so the paint night was supposed to be down at Sacred Space, and they called me and asked, hey, can we have it down there? It started out with, 10 people, then it was 20, then it was 30, and I was like, okay, I can fit everybody in. And then it ended up being 43, and it was awesome. It was amazing, and it fit very nicely in here. And we can have other parties, like that as well. Shannon, our friend, she helped us with we cut a wine bottle and turned it into a planter. And it had a little dirt in it and a plant, and it just absolutely phenomenal. So those classes are a lot of fun.
I know what I was going to ask. You have also a couple rooms back here for rent, correct?
Correct. So we have, for a big events, like if you have a wedding, there's a ceremony hall, or there's a bridal suite. You can get married back there and then come up here for your reception.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
And yoga.
And yoga. So we have
yoga.
Tuesday nights yoga. The
Not to
fitness.
be confused with Irish drunk yoga.
That's right. Yep. So, Craig Hoffman from Fitness Freaks asked me if I would be willing to host yoga, and we've been doing that on Tuesday nights, and we've had anywhere from 14 to 20 people here, and it's been super fun, very relaxing, just good camaraderie and chit chat and relaxing, and it's awesome. Yeah.
So do you have anything planned for St. Patty's Day then?
we do, yes. So we are having it on the 16th. So let's not get that confused. And we're having the Emma Dans from La Crosse. They're an Irish pub band, and they're fantastic. Sue and I saw them up at the Irish Fair in La Crosse, and so we're very excited. They're going to be here from 6 to 9 Saturday, the 16th. So and we got all of our different drinks, and we're going to have Irish tacos.
Yes.
And Irish charcuterie boards, and so it's going to be a great day.
So 16th, keep that in mind, 16th, Saturday night. What time?
So we'll start at 1. I mean, if you want to come, you can come at 1. But the music starts at 6 o'clock.
Okay, thank you, appreciate that.
Yes.
Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you very much.
All right.
So we'll be down here at the Brick Sip House for their 1-year anniversary ribbon cutting on Friday, March 9th. Just going to kind of walk around here. You see we have the bar over here. All kinds of open space over here. Chairs back there. People watch TV if need be. We've got tables over here with a window. And I couldn't leave without showing you these unique chairs. Mayor Murray and I were sitting in these a little while ago. They have a really high back on them, as you can see, and this is the most comfortable chair the mayor and I have ever sat in. And they do have a couple of these down here at the Brick Sip House. So check it out while you're down here.
I also sent the fire chief at my table where I closed off.
So we're going to wrap it up down here at the Brick Sip House on this Friday, March 9th for the 1-year anniversary ribbon cutting. Check this place out. It's very unique. We hope you enjoyed it. So on this portion of the community update, we're down here at the Brick Sip House on Friday, March 8th for their 1-year anniversary ribbon cutting, among other things. We hope you enjoyed it here on the update. Alright, let's kick off the update. We're down here at Murray's on Main Saturday, March 9th for the annual Spring Fling Sip and Shop. Patty Gerke, what's it all about?
So our event is normally a fundraiser. This year we're fundraising for the Caring Closet. We bring a lot of vendors in and they donate a raffle prize. And people can come out and buy tickets and get in on the raffle and win some wonderful things. So that's what it's about.
Proceeds this year go where?
The proceeds go to the Caring Closet. She's a nonprofit organization. She helps out with foster children and foster families. She is located in Tomah, but she does not only do Monroe County. She helps from many different counties.
So what is your role exactly in making this all happen? What's your role?
So I work with Patty and I'm helping her arrange the vendors, and we got a great variety of vendors this year. We got crafts and everything.
People are going to see that. Now, do you always try to have it the same time of year?
We usually have it in March or beginning of April, yes.
Okay. Now, if somebody's looking in and they say, hey, I'd like to be a part of this next year, is it too early to get a hold of you?
No, they can definitely send us, either Patty Gerke or I, a message, or come on down and talk to us. We also have the event page on Facebook as well that you can contact us through.
How many vendors do we have today?
We have 22 vendors.
How does that compare to last year?
I think runs about the same, anywhere from 20 to 22, 23 vendors.
And I was here last year and I walked around, and very honestly, at first glance, there's a lot of people here that were not here last year. Does that sound correct?
That is correct.
A lot of different vendors?
That is correct. We had several vendors that were unable to be here this year, so we brought in some new vendors to fill in those spots.
Let's just jump back who the proceeds for the raffle go to. How do you decide who the proceeds are going to go to? Who makes that call?
Well, before the event, Kim and I chat about it. Sometimes we talk to Mike Murray, who owns Murray's on Main, and we just get some suggestions, and then we go from there. Whatever we think is the suggestion that could be the best one is the one we use.
So if somebody's looking in and they have an idea of who might be a good option, contact either one of you. How does that work?
Sure. They can contact either one of us.
Yeah, we're always looking for a great charity to support.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, ladies. I know you have boots and need the man. Thank you for your time. I know neither one of you want to be on camera, but I appreciate you doing this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're down in Murray's for the Spring Fling Sip and Shop, and you are with LeBride, correct?
I am,
Okay.
yes.
I've not heard of LeBride. Educate me. I've not heard of them. What do you have?
What sets us apart is our very first ingredient in almost everything is aloe vera. Everything is made in the United States. It's a Wisconsin-based business.
Really?
It's a husband and wife team, so it's Linda and Brian for LeBride. And come April, we'll be around 26 years.
Who are your products? You have a lot of products here. Who are your products for?
Anybody that has skin.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'm talking, is it more tailored toward the ladies, the men? I would imagine both.
Both. And children.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, I just turned 72.
Sure.
You have anything to make me look younger?
I do.
What would that be?
That is a great question. We have some anti-aging products.
Okay.
So we can help with deep pores and wrinkles,
Okay.
dry
Well,
skin,
I would qualify. Okay.
sunspots, age spots.
Now, is this strictly for men or for ladies?
It is for anyone with skin.
Really?
Yes,
Okay, now it sounds too good to be true. Does it actually work?
it does actually work. Here's some pictures to show you.
Okay, I'd like to see that.
Yeah. And
my
this is my
goodness.
friend Sarah.
Well, she's obviously a lot younger than I am.
I'm not sure how long she's been using or exactly what her regimen is.
Okay.
Here is another lady. And these are not paid people, these are consultants.
Absolutely, okay,
Yep. So
sure.
I don't have my picture on there, but I sure
You
could.
don't have any men though, do you?
I do. I don't have any with me today,
okay.
but we do have.
Okay, now I mentioned this earlier,
Sure.
but I'd not heard of you guys. Obviously, you've been around for a while.
We have.
You think I'm in the boat by myself? You think a lot of people that are here today have not heard of you?
I do believe that,
So how do
even
you-
though we've been around 26 years. Well, you come to vendor events, you
Yeah.
can find me on Facebook.
How do we find you on Facebook?
How do you find me on Facebook? Well, you can look for my name, Jennifer Buddy,
Okay.
or you can go to my VIP group, that is Jennifer Skincare and Body Care with LeBry. You can also Google me. I have a website,
Okay.
so
So is the website maybe the easiest way to get a
could
hold
be.
of you? Okay.
Yeah. So that's LeBry, LIBRI.com/JBuddy.
All right, you're in Tomah today down at Murray's.
Yes.
Do you do a lot of these in a
I
typical
do.
year?
I do
where
a
might
lot
you
of
go?
vendor events.
All around the state, or where
I
do you go?
all the way around the state and into Minnesota.
What is the hottest product? What's the hottest product you can't keep in stock that you sell?
Our skincare.
Any
Our
particular
skincare.
any particular type of skincare? Or all the skincare.
All the skincare.
Wow.
Yep, people are loving the skincare because aloe vera is the first ingredient. And you know the first ingredient is about 80% of what you're paying for.
Absolutely. Now, when I think of that, I think of bad sunburn. Why am I thinking that?
Yeah. Aloe
Yeah.
is so good for not just sunburns, it's bug bites, any scratches, bruises, you name it, aloe vera is good for it.
So how's business been today? Pretty good?
Yes,
Okay.
very good.
Just out of curiosity for
Sure.
the people looking in, let's talk prices. What type of money are we talking for these products?
So, products are trios, which would be a cleanser, a freshener,
Get all three at once.
moisturizer
Correct.
would be $65, and that should last you 5 to 6 months.
Wow, okay. And pretty much the same pricing on this stuff over here like that?
Yes.
Okay.
It's very concentrated. A little dab goes a long way.
Yeah. If you look around here, I mean, you've really got something for everybody, don't you?
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
So how many years have you been doing this? You mentioned that earlier, I believe. 5, 6, you said?
October will be 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
And I love your glasses. Are you
you.
Irish by any chance?
I am, and
Uh-huh.
I'm glad you asked because Monday I leave for Ireland.
Are you really?
Because of LeBry, I earned a vacation. And
No
I'm
kidding.
taking our daughter, and we're going to be gone 9 days. So,
Wow.
yep.
Well, you certainly earned it, yes.
No, I did.
So 9 days in Ireland.
9 days in Ireland.
Any plans right now? Any idea what you might do?
Oh yes, we have a lot of things scheduled. So, yep, we get to do a special St. Patrick's Day parade.
Wow.
Yeah. We have a special dinner for the top 50 earners, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
I would imagine Ireland on St. Patrick's Day might get a little wild, huh?
I think it
You
might.
You think?
I'm planning on getting just a little while.
Hey, Jennifer, thank you for talking
Thank you.
with me. Hopefully we'll talk with you again next year.
Sounds good.
Appreciate your time. Appreciate it.
Thank
And again,
you.
one more time, if they want more info on LeBry, what's the easiest way to get a hold of you or find your products?
The easiest way is to look for me right there.
Oh, you're perfect. That's your phone number, everything you need to know.
You bet.
Okay, great. Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. All right, we're down here continuing at the Spring Fling at Murray's on Main on Saturday, March 9th. We're talking with Heidi with a Y, H-Y-D-E-E.
Yes.
And you got a lot of books, Heidi. Who are your books for?
They're for newborn all the way to high school, or even some college kids could use our science and history reference books.
Is there a hot book that maybe parents would buy for their kid that you sell a lot of?
That's not my books are probably the most popular.
This one here?
Yep.
That's Not My Kitten?
Yep. Well,
Okay.
I have a whole variety. There are about 50 titles, and there's something
Oh, yeah,
to touch
okay.
on every page.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, so
that's-
now what does something like that sell for?
These are 10,
Okay.
$9.99. Yep.
What's the other hot books that you would sell that you can't keep in stock?
The Don't Tickle the Pig.
Don't
Or-
Tickle the Pig.
Yep. Or any of our Don't Tickle books.
So what age kids would this be for? Oh, and it makes noise.
Yes. So this would be,
Oh, cool.
for Probably about 6 months to 3 or so, I would say. But
Wow. See, they didn't have stuff like this when I was a kid, did they? Of course not.
probably not.
Wow. So is that about the same price? So the
This one's $19.99. This one's $20.
book makes noise.
Yep.
Okay, don't tickle the pig. Wow. All right, let's talk adults. What, do you have books for adults? Or mainly is it tailored toward kids?
Mostly kids. I do have some encyclopedia books. These are like a really nice reference book for older
Okay,
kids
sure,
or adults.
Sure.
And then I do have some books that would be for older kids or adult. These, the Curse Breaker and the Shadow Chaser,
Okay.
are kind of like similar to like a Dungeons and Dragons, where you
Sure.
choose your own adventure.
Sure.
And then you roll the dice and decide how you're going to play the game.
Now you're in Tomah today, Heidi, and you say you do a lot of this in a typical year, correct?
Yes.
All around the state? You got a state, or
No, I just stay in Wisconsin, so all over.
how many years have you been doing this? How many years?
About 8.
Oh, so you can make a good living doing it? Part-time job, or
Yeah, definitely.
interesting?
Definitely. And I have 2 kids, so they like the benefits of getting a nice collection of books.
And you're all the way from the big city, Baraboo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
First time at Murray's? Have you been here before?
This is probably about my 6th time up here, 5th
All right.
or 6th. Yeah.
All right, now you have children's books mainly. You also have some adult books. If somebody's watching this right now and there's a particular book they'd want you to find, could you do that?
Yeah, definitely.
Is this a matter of contacting you? How would they contact you, Heidi?
Or they could give me a call, they can email me. My phone number is 608-393-4428. They could also get on my website, and it's just A7191, paperpie.com.
Oh, so that's simple. Just go to your website.
Yep, you can order right from my website and get it shipped to your house.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, I know you really want to do this, but nobody did today, but I appreciate it, and have a safe ride back to Baraboo. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right now on the update, we're down here at Murray's on Main on Saturday, March 9th. Spring Fling Sip and Shop going on. All kinds of different vendors up here, as you can see. We're going to hopefully go around and talk to some more vendors as the update continues. All right, we're continuing down here at Murray's on Main on this Saturday, March 9th. And this is Sam. Now, Sam, 2 years ago, you started your own company, right?
Yep.
How did the idea come about to start it?
I love wearing earrings and jewelry, and I saw somebody else making them with polymer clay, so I decided to go ahead and try it, and I ended up making way too many, so I decided to start selling them and made an online shop and do vendor fairs and craft events, and so just kept going.
So everything on this table you made yourself, is that correct?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep. I also do embroidered apparel and a few other things like bookmarks with polymer clay.
Oh, so you do a little bit of everything.
Yep, just kind of go off of whatever I feel like.
Okay, if I stopped at your table like I have and I had no clue what I was looking for, what would you sell me on? What's the hot item?
Ooh, the hot item. Well, seeing as St. Patrick's Day is coming up,
of course.
some of
my
our
goodness,
theme
yes.
stuff. Otherwise, just any of the resin dishes. Those are always super popular, of jewelry dishes or soap dishes or decorative things that way. Otherwise, if you have somebody that likes earrings, any style earring, there's lots of different options.
And you have a $5 section there. What are your prices on all your stuff, Sam?
So for fairs, I've got $5, $15, and $18.
Okay.
All of my resin dishes are $20 and $25. Otherwise, depending on the piece, sometimes they're $22 is typically the most expensive, but that's like a custom piece that way.
Do you do a lot of events like the one in Murs today? You do a lot of the different events around the state?
Yep, I stick to the kind of Baraboo, Wisconsin Dells, Tomah, a little bit over to the La Crosse area. But yes, I do the farmers markets as well.
Oh, you've done the farmers market? I guess I haven't seen you down there. Tomah, you mean?
No, in Camp Douglas, actually.
Okay, I haven't been to that. Okay,
Yep.
so where's home for you?
New Lisbon?
New Lisbon Rockets High School.
Yep.
Did you go to high school in New Lisbon?
Yep.
You did? Okay, great. What's the best? Somebody's looking in right now. Obviously, they couldn't make it down here. Name of your product, I have this to use to show you over here, is Wildflower Lane Company. How do they get a hold of you if they want more information on what you offer, want to buy stuff through you and they couldn't make it? What's the easiest way to get a hold of you, Sam?
Yeah, I've got a Facebook and Instagram account, so messaging me on there is where you can get a hold of me.
So if I type in your business name on Facebook, I'll find you?
Yep.
Okay, it's that easy.
Yep.
Hey, Sam, just like everybody else today, nobody wanted to talk with me, but I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Jessica, down at Murray's on Main. You have chocolates, don't you, Jessica?
I do. Everything's made from scratch in small batches. Nothing's ever bought and repackaged. I only use fine quality chocolates, not your store-bought almond bark. No offense if people use it, just not my thing. I have little treats for yourselves, little walk-around treats, and a lot of little gifting treats for yourself. Seasonal favorite angel food. This will be the last batch because the weather will be changing and can't make it. Toffee is my #1 seller. And then I do have a bunch of Easter themed items for any of your gift basket
Of course, Easter
needs.
coming up. Sure, certainly, okay.
Yeah. So we got little baskets, which waste less chocolate. Most people only eat a little bit of money and throw the rest away. These are super cute with the little duck. Then we got baskets for the adult kids. Filled peanut butter eggs. This is going to be real peanut butter, not peanut butter paste.
Wow.
And then marshmallow eggs. These are all hand filled too. And then a little different stocking stuffers here.
Well, you've thought of everything, haven't you?
I try to.
Wow.
We got Buddy Bark. And then
of course up
walking
here.
s'mores. And then we do have baskets to make it easy for people.
Yeah.
Little egg baskets.
Of course.
So you get eggs in there, pretzels, carrot sucker, a bunny, a candy necklace, and some jelly beans, and an Oreo, of course. And these are only $20, so you get quite the assortment.
And your prices kind of vary, don't they? This one's
Yes.
$5.50.
Yep.
And with the ones on the end, these are the top ones are kind of unique here too.
Yep, so these are our new line for the mommy to be and baby shower gifts.
Oh, sure, certainly, yeah.
So it comes with a little Oreo baby rattle, a quarter pound of chocolates for the mom,
Sure.
and then 2 pretzels. And then we got the boxes, and then we got our discounted line down there on the bottom.
Wow.
And like I said, it's all made from scratch in small batches. Nothing's ever bought and repackaged. And we are here in Tomah.
And if I remember right when we talked last year, you can order stuff and you will send it in the mail, or am I thinking wrong?
I can ship. It does cost extra, obviously,
Sure.
but yep, it can be shipped. They do have stuff in the station here in town too. Or
Okay,
you can contact me on Facebook or through the webpage.
How do they get a hold of you on Facebook?
Tiny Temptations Chocolates.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there a certain time of year that you're like super overly busy? Is there a certain time of year?
Usually from October all the way to like Mother's Day. Like it's dies down a little bit, and then from Mother's Day through the October, September, it's kind of slow and quiet. But once fall hits, yeah, we're busy.
So I would think Valentine's Day would be a hot day,
Yep,
wouldn't it?
Yep. Valentine's Day is always a popular one. And then we'll have Easter and Mother's Day. And then after Mother's Day, kind of drops off, and which is
Sure.
good because with chocolates, I can't like do a whole lot of vendor events outside and stuff. So
one more time, if they're looking in, they want to order, couldn't make it today, easiest way to get a hold of you is where? How?
either Facebook at Tiny Temptations Chocolates page. Otherwise, the same Tiny Temptations Chocolates on the web.
Do you do a lot of these events like today down here in Murray's?
Yes. Last year we did, I want to say it was 17 events, so
Wow,
we
good for
stay,
you.
yeah, we stay pretty busy. The months that we can push the chocolates, we definitely stay busy. So we are here this weekend, and then we'll be in Logan next weekend, Logan High and La Crosse.
Okay, and we can't complain about the weather this year, can we?
No, it's really, really nice, and I mean, it might bode well, not so well in the summertime, but
Yeah.
for us right now, it feels really great.
So I hope you've been busy today. Sounds like you've been busy, right?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, thanks for talking with me. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You too. Okay, Tiny Temptations Chocolate. Want more information? Go on her Facebook, check her out. She's got a lot of great products down here. All right, this is Tammy, and you are with who, Tammy?
I'm with Norwex.
And
Stands
you are-
for Norwegian Experience, and they've been around 30 years. This year's their anniversary.
And you've been doing this for a while, haven't you?
10 years now, yes.
All right, you're going to do a demonstration with this mirror right here. What we're going to see, Tammy?
So what I'm going to show you is how wonderful our microfiber cloth works. There's over 2 million meters of microfiber in each cloth.
Okay.
And just with water, it's going to remove the Vaseline on the mirror. So it saves you from having to use chemical cleaners, and even paper towels have bleach in them that's not good for you. So that was our Enviro cloth, and this is the window cloth that you'll use to polish it up. With Norwex, you clean mechanically and not chemically, so there's no chemical residue left on the surface at all. Squeaky clean can be used on windows, mirrors, stainless steel, any shiny surface that you have.
So what type of product, could there be anything on a window that it would not take care of?
It takes care of everything.
Everything?
Dog slobber,
Wow.
kids licking the windows, anything imaginable.
So I would imagine that's a hot item. You sell a lot of those?
I do.
Wow.
This is our top seller, the 2 cloths.
So what's the other hot items you sell?
We do a lot of, we have a mop system that's wonderful. That gets
Oh my goodness.
dusting
Oh, wow.
and dust mopping and washing your floor. The people don't realize that the Swiffer cleaners out there, for example, has antifreeze in the liquid that can kill your pets.
I did not know that.
So
Wow.
Norwex is all about healthy living, healthy cleaning for not just us, but for babies and our kids.
All right, let's talk prices. These cleaning things, how much are they?
So normally the package is $46.99. I do have a little show special today if you come on out. So you have to stop in to get the special purchase there. But we have many products to choose from.
Yeah, you've got a lot of stuff here, don't you?
I do. Yep, something for everyone.
If somebody's not here, Tammy, and they're interested in what you actually offer, because you have a lot of stuff here, can they reach you online? How do they get a hold of you?
Yep, I do live in Tomah, so they can find me that way. Tammy Sankey. I do have a lot of products on hand, and I'm willing to meet anyone in town to save on shipping charges.
And you do a lot of the vendor events like this, don't you?
I do. Yep, I sure do.
Every day's different for you. You're a very busy young lady, aren't you?
I am quite busy.
And I do want to apologize. I interrupted your lunch, so I do apologize for that. You're just sitting down to eat, and you're nice enough to step away from lunch, so I do apologize.
That's fine, and if they come on down today, they can get them. I got the pulled pork and the mac and cheese. And
you do?
Delicious.
Okay, sounds good. Appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, so just talked with Tammy with Norwex. We appreciate her talking with us down here at Murray's. All right, continue down here at the Sip and Shop, Spring Fling at Murray's on Main Saturday, March 9th. And this is Gwen. And Gwen, what's your product? What are you selling today?
We are Wandering Sheep Beard and Body Care, so we sell everything from beard and body butters and oils.
This is this, right?
Yep. We have shampoo and conditioner bars that we sell.
Right here?
Yep. And then we have our, over here too, then we have our tattoo care. We have our muscle rubs.
Wow, you got everything.
Yep, and then we have our magnesiums that we have now, magnesium oil for everybody.
Wow.
We have our aloe face lotion that we make, so with CBD and without. We do sugar scrubs and any of our smells that we have, our oils that we have. So coffee is very popular, and then just regular with any of the smells. I have all kinds of fun lip butters. They're all natural flavored lip butters. And then we do have some with CBD, and we do have some with colors also, with mica powder tints. So we've got all kinds of things. Anything for your body, head to toe, natural, very easy to use.
So is your product tailored more toward the women or the men?
Both. It has become very universal for both. It originally started out just for men for their beards and their hair and such, but my girlfriends, everybody liked it, so we made it customized for everybody, made it universal. So.
Okay, so I'm screwed because I don't have a beard, I don't have much hair, so would you have anything for anybody like me?
Yes, so you could use the lip butters are always good for you, and or the butters or oils for your body and your skin to keep hydration, especially because we do live in Wisconsin and the weather gets very cold and dry in the winter.
So you put this on what part of your body?
Every part of your body it can go on.
Really?
So my brothers actually use the butters for to
down here?
style their hair also because they can't grow beards because of their jobs.
So that's all this stuff?
Yep, this is all my butters down here, correct.
No, something this cost me.
Our price point starts at $15 and goes up from there.
Wow.
So we are very eco-friendly for everybody because we want everybody to have a good quality product that everybody can afford.
Take me back to a couple, 3 years ago. How does the idea come about to do what you do right now? How's the idea come about to start this business?
So my husband got out of the Navy after 10 years and he wanted to grow a beard, and I said I didn't want it to be all crunchy.
Yeah.
So he started researching different things and started making his own, and then his buddies started using it. We're like, you have to sell this now. So we started selling it because everybody seemed to really like it. So since then, it's kind of gone through the roof about everything.
somebody's looking in right now and they're not here today, they love your products, how do they get a hold of it? Can they get a hold of you and order that way?
Yep. So we have a Facebook you can order through there. We also have a website you can order, or you can call us and we deliver to people also.
And your Facebook page is what?
Wandering Sheep Beard Care.
Okay.
And then our the website is the Wandering Sheep BC wanderingSheepBeardCare.com.
Okay. Okay, you're in Tomah today. Do you do a lot of events like this?
We do quite a few events throughout the year. We're more busy in the fall. We do 1 or 2 every month now through the summer, and then in the fall we have our big events coming up.
So is there a time of year, and maybe you just touched on it, is there a time of year where you're overly busy, really super busy, or not?
Come September, October through December, we are extremely busy. We've got a bunch of holiday fairs that we do.
Okay.
So we've done a few of those. We start with Cran Fest at the end of September. We have Lacrosse Center, Logan, down at Chris Kringle Market we've done here in Sparta.
Wow. So you're very busy year-round almost.
Yes, we are.
First time here in Tomah at Murray's?
This is our first time actually at Murray's, yes, because usually we have another event that's overlapped with it, and this time we got in as a little bonus for us to be in here too. We like to be in town too.
And it was a win-win for you because earlier we talked off the air. There's a book lady here we talked with earlier. Yep. And you actually were able to get some books to your kids, right?
Oh gosh, yes. We always get books.
Hey, thank you for talking with me. I appreciate your time. Where are you from, Tomah? Where are you from?
We are from Warrens.
Warrens, okay. I've heard of it, just down the road.
Yep.
Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Hi.
All right, your name is Tammy, and who are you with, Tammy, down here at
I'm with
Murray's?
Sipology, which is tea, loose leaf tea. Okay. So we have all kinds of tea, a natural sweet tea. It's all loose leaf though, so this is some of the teas. It's not tea dust, it's actual tea. We have fruit teas, we have matchas, there's some of the fruit teas. And you brew your own tea. So all kinds, black teas, green teas, fruit teas. If you like tea, hot or cold, we have both of those available.
Okay, now then you put everything in here. Is that how this works?
I steeped this earlier, and this is berry. This is a berry tea, so you can drink that hot or cold. This one currently doesn't have any sugar in it whatsoever.
Okay.
This one is mojito. This is a natural sweet tea, and we have those available as well in the tea bag, so you brew as strong as you like or as weak as you like, and those are some of the teas.
Okay, now I'm not a tea person, but if I came up to you and I said, hey, I'd like to become a tea person, what would you sell? What would be the best? What would you try to sell me on?
I would sell you I'd start you on a fruit tea.
Fruit tea, why is that?
A fruit tea is going to be very flavorful.
Okay.
It has lots of fruit in it, actual fruit pieces. So I actually eat some of those fruit pieces right out of the tea bag. So it's all edible. Black tea is going to be one of your stronger teas. So we have everything in between a fruit tea and a black tea. Some have caffeine, some naturally don't have caffeine. So depending on your liking is where we would start.
So what do your products cost?
The costs all vary depending on the type of tea. Anywhere from a larger bag is going to cost you around $18, and then I have some smaller packs right here that are a lot less expensive, but there's less tea in the bag.
So how long would it last me?
Depends on how strong you like your tea.
Okay. Is there a popular, is there a tea I would imagine you sell, can't keep in stock, that's a real hot item? What would that be?
So the fruit teas are really the most popular
That's the hot
teas.
item?
Yeah,
Okay.
because a lot of kids actually like those too, and they're little to no caffeine depending on what's in that tea. So, and drinking it hot or cold, and summer's coming up, so a lot of people like their sweet tea. You can add sugar or sweetener to any of the teas that you like. Or we have the natural sweet tea, which has the stevia leaf and not the stevia powder. So those are available too.
So if you had to make a guess, would you say more people, tea drinkers, drink it hot or cold, if you had to make a guess?
Oh, I think there's more cold tea drinkers than hot tea drinkers.
What are you?
I am a hot tea drinker in the morning and a cold tea drinker at night.
Okay. And how many years have you been doing this?
Oh, this Sipology has only been in the United States for a couple of years. So
Really?
I've only been doing it a couple of years. It is a Canadian-based company. It's a woman-owned company that started in Canada, and they have Dragon's Den like we have Shark Tank, and they got backing to come into the United States. So they've been in the U.S. for a couple of years now.
All right, somebody's looking in right now. They were not down here in Murray's today, but they love your product. How do they get a hold of you?
Absolutely. So I have a website. It's www.sipology, SIPOLOGY.com/Tamara, TAMARA, D as in David.
In a perfect world, a year from now, will there maybe be tea flavors out there that are not out there right now? Does that change on a regular
Absolutely.
basis?
So we change out the teas every spring and fall. So we have a new spring line, a new spring teas. We actually have a new stick of tea that is an instant tea for sweet tea.
Wow.
You can add it to cold or hot water, and you take it to go. So you can put those in your car, and when you're thirsty and want some tea, you can just open that up and put that in your bottle and shake it up. You're good to go.
All right, you're at Murray's today. Do you do a lot of these?
I don't do very many shows, so.
Where's home for you? Here in Tomah?
Home is actually out of town. I'm from Illinois, but all
Okay.
of my family lives here in Tomah.
There you go.
My sister-in-law is Brian. A lot of people know her, B&T
Sure.
Farms, and my brother is Todd, her husband.
Sure.
My mom and dad and family all live right in the area, so.
Well, thank you. You have educated me. I learned more about tea today than I ever could imagine. I thank you for enhancing me. Thank you so much.
You got it. Have a great day. You might have to, I'm thinking you could.
All right, Stacy, our last person we're going to talk with today down here at Murray's. Now, I've been watching you work with the reeds. I'm confused. You got to walk me through this. What's this all about? It's a new business, right?
It's a new business venture for me, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so reeds are essentially a flameless candle. So I
Okay,
found...
that's a reed right there.
Yep, these are reeds, and they come in all different colors, shapes, and sizes,
Okay,
but
got it.
essentially they're fiber or a type of wood, okay?
Okay.
And the oil, which is a special diffuser oil, and I've come up with my own blends. I designed the label, did all my own bottling. You put that in the base of this, like this, okay? So you can see the oil
So
in
you
there.
Put the oil in the vase. Okay, gotcha.
So it's a diffuser base with essential and fragrance oils in. And I come up with all my own scents. They're like all nature themed. And what they do is the oil travels up the reed, so the scent will fill your air. But I put, like, you can get these out at like Target or wherever,
Yeah.
but I put my own spin on them where I design the natural extras. So I dye the flowers, they're wood flowers, and then I find things in nature that I put them in there. So I put my artist touch on them, so it's not just a normal reed diffuser, it's a fun, pretty one.
So it's kind of like an air freshener, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And how long, if you do routine like you just showed, how long will that last?
3 to 6 months, and
Really?
then you can either buy more oil or get new diffusers.
Okay, so there's got to be a real popular smell people like, or not?
So this is a pretty new business for me.
Sure.
But like I have a lot of fresh, like natural scents, like earthy and like spa-like, and the popular one today probably is Lava Meadow, and that is lavender, lime, lemongrass, a little patchouli. But I really love it because I take things I find out in nature, like this
Yes, I see
obviously
that.
came off a
See
tree,
that.
right?
Right.
And then you have your reeds, and then a few crystals at the bottom, and then you just pour your scent in there. And it's pretty, right?
You do all these yourself. That's
Yeah,
awesome. Yes,
I dye the flowers, and yeah, so it's fun. And you can also, usually I always have a do-it-yourself. So you can, if you want to follow me,
Sure.
you can come to the shows and you can do your own. So like I have all of the ones I made, but if you want, you can pick a vase and you can pick all the things to go in it. So you can be your own artist.
And that's what you've kind of been doing over here, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone loves it. Not just kids, but adults like to make their own.
So people are wondering, okay, what's it going to cost them? What's the cost on this stuff, Stace?
Okay, so I've been hearing that my prices are pretty reasonable.
Okay.
You can do your own vase for $10. So, and with that, you can, well, let's just do one. You get to pick your reeds. So let's say you can put your reeds in there. You can pick a flower if you want to put ribbon on it, if you want to stick a feather in it. And then you buy the diffuser oil, which is a bottle like this, which is 4 ounces.
Okay.
For $12. So for $22, you can have either a great gift. My packaging is incredible. I love it. It's fun. And like, look at, you can go home with that your gift in a little
Awesome,
bit.
awesome, yes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So how do you come up with the name for the business?
Well, so I'm an artist, you know.
I know that, yes,
And I wanted something a little different, and my mind is always wandering, and I'm out in the woods a lot. So, and I unfortunately have had to deal with fire a lot lately between my old artisan market and Peking burning down. So I wanted to come up with a flameless scent because I like pretty things and I like things that smell good. So
Sure.
I just put it all together.
All right, somebody looking in right now couldn't make it down to Murray's today. How'd they get a hold of you?
Well, Facebook is a good one.
I've
So
heard of
you
that,
can go
yes.
find me on Stacy Originals, or Wandering Reeds also has a website. I am going to put up, this is a business card. I am going to put up an Etsy account. It's running, but I don't have any product on it yet. So, and I'm also going to be doing craft shows this summer and open houses at my house. So find me on Facebook.
So just kind of getting your feet wet, aren't you?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay. All right, just for the record, switching gears here, if people don't know Stacy, way back in 1991, she was a part of the Tomah very first MVC Girls Volleyball Championship. They went on to win 6 titles in a row. Do you think about that still?
I do, because my daughter's 12 and she's playing volleyball now,
Right.
and she's on a competitive team, and yeah, she doesn't know I used to, well, she knows, but she doesn't think I was good, and I was at one time.
Yeah.
Pretty
you-
good.
Yeah, that was a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about how
No,
many.
oh no, we're not. Stace, thank you for your time. I know you didn't want to do this, but good luck with the business.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
So in this portion of the community update, we're down here in Murray's on Main on Saturday, March 9th for the Spring Fling Sip and Shop. We want to thank all the vendors that were nice enough to talk with us. We hope you enjoyed it on the network.